Okay, so I'm looking right now on our fair and non-biased CNN.com. Of course, I'm joking, but it says right now, Russian convoy advance flares Georgia tensions, and there's a picture of Russian soldiers sitting on top of a tank. Then it says breaking news: President Bush is sending Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice to France and to Georgia to discuss the conflict between them and Russia. So anytime the Secretary of State gets involved and is being sent somewhere, you can be sure that the situation is getting out of control. But to me, my main problem with what's going on right now is the fact that our Western media, our news, which is supposed to be fair and unbiased, we're supposed to be a democracy, but we're not being told the whole story. We're not being told the whole story. We're being told very much a distorted view of what's happening. And I'm just making this video to clarify the situation, at least from my point of view, with facts. I mean, I'm not making these things up. So first of all, Georgia is the one who attacked these towns in South Ossetia on Friday. South Ossetia used to be an autonomous region within Georgia, but in the early 1990s, Georgia invaded and they killed a bunch of people because they didn't want this province to be autonomous. So that's why Russia is so closely aligned with South Ossetia, because South Ossetians do not feel safe dealing with Georgians because they've killed them before in the past. I mean, this is something that's happening again. On Friday, there were some kind of skirmishes between South Ossetians and Georgians. So Georgia sent in troops, and they started shelling these towns, like shooting. You know what shelling is? Heavy artillery. So Russia responded by sending troops into South Ossetia to defend its citizens who hold Russian passports. But we're not being told this. We're being told Russia basically is trying to invade Georgia to affect regime change. Where are they getting this from? Like, we're really being told this. We're really being told that the whole reason why Russia is in South Ossetia is because Russia really just wants to topple the government, and they want to bring back the USSR. There's a new Cold War. World War III is starting. Everybody go into your bomb shelters. Like, we're being told the most ridiculous stories that it just is mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling. I want everyone to try to think to 2006 when Israel was bombing Lebanon. Where was the United Nations then? Where was the call for a ceasefire when Israel was bombing city after city, killing thousands of people? Did President Bush send Secretary of State Rice to Israel to make a ceasefire deal? No. How the United States has no moral authority anymore? Like, I'm sorry, like we lost it. We're talking about Russia and regime change when we did the same thing in Iraq. No, I'm sorry. Like, and the only way they can get us to go along with these bullshit stories, is by not telling us the truth. Like, that's the only way they can get us to go along with this right now. We're not being told the whole truth. We don't know the complexities between Georgia, South Ossetia, and Russia. We don't even know that, or we haven't been told that South Ossetians speak an Iranian language. You know what I mean? Like, we're being told only the most like third grade version of events. of Russia being this terrible monster, and they want to destroy everything, and they need to be stopped. No, 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 no. It's really getting out of control. People think that it's only in Russia and China and in these other countries where they have dictatorships where there's propaganda in the news. We never stop to think that, oh wait, maybe our media is giving us propaganda too. Because clearly it is. Clearly it is. And just one last thing. Let's say there was a war between Canada and the United States. And let's say that we lost the state of Maine, which is bordering Canada. Let's say we lost the state of Maine, but still there were many Americans living there. They hold American passports. But Canada wanted them out. They wanted that state for itself now. So they go into Maine and they blow up a lot of bridges, houses, kill a lot of people. What would the United States do? Would we just sit idly by and watch someone kill our citizens, even if they are living over another border? I mean, this is what's happened. The Georgian military killed people who hold Russian citizenship, and Russians came over the border to defend their own people from being killed. But we're not being told this. I was listening to the radio earlier today, and a woman called in. It could have been an actress or something, but I doubt it. She called in crying. Her family in South Ossetia is missing. She doesn't know where they are. Someone told her that the Georgian army knocked down schools, hospitals, killed many, many people. But we're not being shown this on the news. What are we being shown on CNN.com? Let me look. We're being shown pictures of Russian soldiers sitting on a tank, supposedly going into Georgia. What? I mean, what is going on for real? Like.